Hey everybody, Tekking101 here, welcome back with my Let's Play of Pokemon White. Alright, part number 26. Alright, so last time we defeated Clay, and in going against the whole gym leader, I don't know, routine, instead of just giving us the TM there, Clay decided for us to meet later on down Route 6 somewhere, so we're there right now. I'm assuming this is just going to be a massive grinding session. Oh wait, hold on, before I continue though, let me just make sure I did one thing. I have decided to at last finally delete, okay, I turned it off, the action replay code that allowed me to get, I think it was double XPs for every battle, because now my Pokemon are pretty high level enough. I mean, I might turn that back on later. Ooh, Azula's poison. Maybe I should get that fixed. Ah, well, she's probably good. Yeah, so Blackwing's out in front. Yeah, like, they're all level 30s, so now I just wanted to wait for Blackwing to get up there. You know, I think I grounded with him a little bit off camera. It's been a while since I played. It's been about maybe close to maybe a week. Yeah, I've been gone. This week's just been not a good week for videos. I mean, I want to get the zombie powder. Like, so today I'm gonna be like doing like a massive freaking marathon session. Like, this is the first video I'm filming right now. Is this Pokemon LP? It's like right after I woke up. So I'm probably gonna do this. I'm gonna do another one after this, and after that I'm gonna start filming the zombie powders. Maybe I'll take a little break. Maybe I'll eat something, and then I'm gonna go do the zombie powder videos. I'm probably gonna do 2 of them. So there's probably gonna be like 4 videos I'm just gonna film just today. So yeah. Oh shit, you know what? There's something else I need to do. Hold on. After I wipe out this Deerling, I'm gonna go. After I throw scalding hot water into this Deerling's face, into this fawn's face, I'm gonna head out and do something. Oh, that was pretty dark after you actually think about it. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to Driftvale, because there's a couple things I need to take care of. Let's just use the speed up function for that. Okay, first thing I'm doing is I'm healing up my I'm healing up everybody, because they're probably pretty beaten up for some reason. I don't know how Azula got poisoned. I forget how that happened. No, I think that was against Bianca. Yeah, Bianca. Stupid bitch. I don't know what she did. Alright, second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a mart, because I haven't really been going. I haven't really been buying stuff in this LP. But I think it's about time I get some Max Repels. Yeah, they're available. Okay, how many do I have? 0. Yeah, I'm going to stock up on about 10 of those. Because, yeah, later on in the story, because I think we're getting up on Chargestone Cave here, and I don't want to, you know, deal with that. Escape Rope, how many do I have that? I have 4 of those. I think that'll be good. Let me just see what else you got there, cheeky buddy. Let's see, Potion, Hyper Potion, how many of those do I got? 5, that should be good. I'm going to get some Super Potions, 5 of those, too. Okay, wow, I know more about this than I thought I did. I'll buy 1 Revive, I'll just get that 5 there. Full heals. How many of those do I get? 1. Alright, I'll pick up 5 of those. Okay, I think that's about all from this guy. Thank you for shopping at Pokemon Mart. Have a nice day. What's this guy selling? Oh, he's selling balls. Okay, well, balls are great. Net balls and nest balls and dusk balls. You know what? I'm going to pick up some of these, because dusk balls are probably one of the more useful balls in the game. Now, you gotta know how your balls work. I mean, I'm just saying, you gotta know which ball does what and at what time. The Dust Ball has, like, I think a 3.5 modifier for anything that's caught in a cave or after, you know, during nighttime, after dusk. That's a really good modifier when you consider practically any Pokemon could be adhered to that. And yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to do, is change the season, because I was fighting against that fawn, and you know, Deerling and Bucksaw changed their appearance based on the season, and that was obviously the spring Deerling because of the like the cherry blossoms on it. And I'm starting to think, wait a second, it's February now, therefore it should be the summer Deerling, so I had to go change that. But yeah, so this is the summer map. I don't think we've seen this one yet on the no, I think summer's the month I started. Way back in August, like 7 months ago. You're not gonna fight me, lady? Pokemon with dry skin love water type moves. They're really waiting. Oh, well, thank you for that helpful piece of information. That was really useful. Oh, hey, look, a ranger. I'm gonna steal that picnic basket. That's a Yogi Bear reference for those of you kids who know about Yogi Bear. You know, it's sad. You know, there was, you know, okay, I'm not ashamed of this. You know, I was down my cousin's the other day, and my cousin has a small child, so I was watching the Looney Tunes show. And the Looney Tunes show is interesting because, you know, I grew up with the old-fashioned cartoons. I mean, my dad grew up with the really old cartoons, you know, like from the 30s and the 40s. But when I was growing up, they also showed, you know, those same cartoons from the 30s and 40s on Cartoon Network. I don't know if they do that anymore. But, hey, a Manga could be a Looney Tune. Actually, a lot of the Pokemon could be Looney Tunes. Anyway, so, you know, I love the Looney Tunes, of course. Like, how can you not like the Looney Tunes, right? So I'm watching the new Looney Tunes show they have, though. And there was an episode where there was Daffy Duck, which they got all the voices, like, spot on. So I don't know who does the voicing for this new show, because obviously the original actors, like Mel Blanc and everything, are no longer with us. But, yeah, they did a really good job with that. Anyway, so Daffy Duck sounds exactly like Daffy Duck when I was growing up, so that was really cool. But the thing about it is, ooh, shit. You know, it took you that long to kill me with an Emolga. You know, you got an electric-type Pokemon, and I just kept... I mean, I was gonna switch out, but then you weren't doing shit. So I figured, well, I guess I could do this. Alright, Toph, break it out. So anyway, the thing about the show, though, is Daffy Duck was going off on a joke or something, and he was referencing the movie Rocky. Like, he was a coach for these kids' water polo team. And he was going on about how, yeah, smackdown, knock that freaking Emolga down to the freaking earth. That's how you do it. Anyway, so he was a water polo coach. Just imagine how that works. And he was going on about how, you know, like, oh, well, when I was growing up, I was this street tough kid in Philadelphia. Like, he was quoting the movie Rocky, like, word verbatim. You know, he was referencing Mickey and Paulie, and the bit went on for like a minute and a half. And just out of curiosity, I asked my cousin's daughter, who was like, you know, like 6 or 7 at the time, like, you have no idea what they're talking about, do you? And she's like, what? They're talking about something? I was like, yeah, they're talking about a movie called Rocky. So, you know, that's just, you know, like, they have no idea. So just like that, like, at a certain point, you just realize that the kids that are now kids were born in, like, the year, like, 2005, 2004. Like, they have no idea about half the shit that existed in the 90s, you know? I mean, I know Rocky was in the 70s, but even growing up in the 90s, I was still aware of Rocky, at least in a little bit. Like, I didn't watch the movies back then, but, you know, I'm just saying, it's just the first glimmer of me starting to feel a little bit older, you know? Alright, so hey, back to the Pokemon, you know? Alright, so Deerling is a grass type, so I should probably switch out with Azula for that flame charge action. I actually am going to get a fire type. You know, I should just probably tell you right now, because it's not too far off to what we're going to be getting the last Pokemon in our party. We're going to be... Ha! You broke your leg! That's what I imagined. The thing just kept flying and broke its leg against a tree or something, and then I run into it going, you know, 80 miles an hour, you know, with fire around me. So suck it, Deerling, and burn you to the ground. The last Pokemon I'm going to get for my party that I'm planning on getting is I'm going to replace Toph with Litwick. And Litwick you can get at, I think, the Celestial Tower, which I believe is not in the next town, but I think it's in between the town after that and the town after that. So I think that's where the Celestial Tower is. Litwick is a fire/ghost type. You know, I'm not really rocking any of the psychic, dark, ghost types in my game. You know, I have Scraggy, who's a dark type. Is this lady gonna? Okay, I was gonna say, is this lady not gonna fight me either? You know, I have Scraggy, who's a dual dark fighting type, and Scrafty's pretty solid. But, you know, I'm probably going to be... Let me put it this way. I'm going to be using Scrafty more as my fighter, of course, than my dark type, you know, player, you know? So, you know, I always had, like, a little... I don't know if this is, like, a thing, but when growing up, when playing Pokemon, I probably should have switched out Azula, because Timple is a water ground type, I believe. So, I mean, fire's probably not going to do dick. Yeah, it did enough. I mean, I think we can keep it out. I think I'm going to use Stomp, but I think I can keep it out. Because I don't think there's anything this thing can do could really hurt me. Stomp it its brains out! Stomp should be an instant KO move for any Pokemon that's lower than, like, half of the Pokemon type, like Joltik. Joltik's only 4 inches tall. I could quite literally stomp Joltik into goo. Anyway, what are you gonna do? Another Temple? You know, let's ride Excalibur. But, you know, what was I talking about? Yeah, when I was growing up, I always viewed the Pokemon that had the type Psychic, Dark, and Ghost as kind of like a separate thing. Because every other type is a natural element that occurs, you know, like grass and fire and water, all stuff you can see. Stuff like Ghost and Psychic, and, you know, I guess you could even say Dark to a degree, because what does Dark even really mean? Like, Psychic, I can at least understand it, like, affects your mind. Ghost is like a ghost, you know, it's you know, an intangible entity that can damage you. How does Dark work, you know? Like, what is the actual action of, like, when I use the move Pursuit, what is Pursuit actually doing? When I use the move Crunch is, like, really damaging to me other than just biting my face, right? I'm just bringing that up. So I always imagine, like, those 3 types are always just, like, a separate thing on their own. I mean, obviously that's not how the creators viewed it, but that's just how I viewed it. So in every LP, I like to at least have one member of that separate group. Like last LP, I had my Sableye, which was a dual Psychic, was Sableye Psychic Dark? Shit, I can't remember what type Sableye was. I know it was immune to practically every type combination, so that was a plus, but I can't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, in this game, I think I'm aiming on Litwick being my member of that party there. Litwick, a Ghost of Fire. When I catch Litwick, I think the levels you catch them in the Celestial Tower are like level 25, 26. So obviously my Pokemon are going to be a little bit more higher level by then. So by then, I think I'm just going to use the code again and maybe evolve them into a Chandelure, I think is Lampert. Lampert is the second evolved form of that line. And then Lampert needs a Dust Stone to evolve into Chandelure, which you can get a Dust Stone, guess where? In Chargestone Cave, which is where we're heading right now. Or should I probably say you can maybe get a Dust Stone in Chargestone Cave, because you can get any kind of stone in these dust clouds which appear in Chargestone Cave, like Firestones and Lightning and Thunderstones. So if the Space Gods are kind here, if Arceus is looking down upon me, maybe I'll find a Dust Stone, and then maybe I can use it later on. Dude, what's with the freaking X-Attacks? You guys never use X-Attacks in any game ever. I think the only trainer I've ever seen use an X-Attack, like, constantly, was Giovanni from the original Pokemon games. He would always use those X specials and dire hits and shit. Remember that? Yeah, for being the last Pokemon trainer, for the last gym leader in the original generation, Giovanni's ground team kind of... It wasn't terrible, it wasn't as great as... I probably should turn the dowsing machine back on. Ooh, dowsing! Yeah, you know, Giovanni's ground team was kind of underwhelming, I have to admit. Alright, can I get back there, or is this gonna be like some... Hold on. Okay, it's across the river. Wait, no it isn't. Wait, yes it is. Wait, no it isn't. Shit, dude. I don't know what you... Alright. Left, up. Okay, are you directing me into the freaking daycare? Guess not. No, not daycare. This is, what is this place, anyway? We research changes in nature. Oh, your research... Oh, so it's like the Weather Institute from Gen 3. Okay, except you research the seasons, of course. Oh my god, dude, you're just going on constantly. No. I don't really care about the Deerlings. Do you really need an entire research facility just to analyze that one Deer-type Pokemon changes appearances? You know, well, technically 2 Deer-type Pokemon if you want to count Sawsbuck. But, you know. Spoiler alert, the winter version of Sawsbuck is my favorite Sawsbuck, because it's a kick-ass Sawsbuck. I'll show a picture of it right there, by the way. Yeah, it's always one of those. You have to have one gimmicky Pokemon that has different forms in every generation. Like Gen 1 it was Eevee, Gen 2 it was the unknown letters, Gen 3 was Cast Form, Gen 4 was Rotom, which I love Rotom. Rotom's like one of my favorite Pokemon because Rotom is fucking kick-ass. Gen 5 is Deerling, and Gen 6 is freaking oh, what is it from Gen 6? Well, Gen 5, I guess you can even look at Genesect too, and Gen 4 could be Arceus, but we're talking non-legendaries here. What's a gimmicky Pokemon from Gen 6? Come on, let me think, Matt. Oh, what is it? I know there's one. I'm thinking it's one. Frou-Frou, that's it. Frou-Frou, the Pokemon that changes, you know, type based on its hairstyle, so figure out how that works. Maybe you should devote a research facility to that thing. I didn't see any Frou-Frou research facility in Gen 6. I cut this Pokemon hair, and now it's suddenly a freaking grass type. Oh, did you hear about the new Legendary Trio that's coming out for Gen 6? We got the... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, like... Oh, wait, no? What? What? I was thinking, like, oh, that's what it was. It's like a little line of land I could go back there and get that Pokemon. Alright, so there's another Oh. Wait. I wasn't born yesterday. These are fucking Pokemon, aren't they? I can guarantee you they are. Hold on, let me play this. Let me duel this chick here. Duel? Okay, whatever. 6 Samurai Nizashi in attack. I don't want to duel anymore. I want to surrender. Kill it, Azula. Just kill it. Just flame charge its brains out. Oh my. I did not freaking call that. I thought we were done with all this Vanillite bullshit. Frillish, huh? That's a grass. I mean, that's a water type. Oh, man. Jeez, I'm crack. I just left Azula out there because she's an electric type too. I often forget Azula is actually an electric type because I usually use Flame Charge whenever she's out. Alright, let's Leaf Blade this jellyfish son bitch. Itoryu. Disaster Harbor Bird. That was a One Piece reference for those of you who both read One Piece and are in the, okay, part of me knows these are Pokemon, but maybe one of them is, okay. That one on the right is most, like not for nothing, that is definitely a Pokemon, because that's the first thing you catch. So, let's just say this is, I knew it. I know you're mind game designers, I know how you think. And I'm guaranteeing this is also a Pokemon, wait for it. Oh, okay. Ranger Joe, you want to fight? Alright. You gotta love Pokemon Rangers. You know, they're devoting their life to saving Pokemon and rescuing them. So honestly, they're kind of more like a proper channel's justified version of Team Plasma. Because Team Plasma is like an out-of-the-control like animal rights activist, like the Animal Liberation Front or whatever the hell it's called. They're the kind of people that literally just break into animal testing labs, you know, fucking wreck the place, you know, sell the animals free, then set the fucking place on fire. You know, so they're kind of like that. But these Rangers are more just like, hey, yeah, we're gonna, you know, rescue them because they're endangered, and then we're gonna, you know, keep them safe. And they're still picking fights with me. Emolga, huh? Well, we know how to deal with Emolgas now. We got Toph Smackdown. Lay the beat down on them. I just suddenly had a flashback to the whitest kids you know there. Lay the smackdown on them when they act up. You got some busted up lines in here, man. Go watch it, it's funny. Just type in WKUK bad zookeeper. Just type in zookeeper. I'm sure that'll be enough. Oh, I got a cherry berry! That was worth it. Mother Nature, huh? Knew it! I knew that was going to be a It's a Fungus. Aha! Knew it. I was going to say, can't be Electrode because it's Gen 5. I mean, it could be an Electrode or a Voltorb, but I highly doubt it. Alright, a hiker. Oh, you're also... You know, they have really more handy people that are just telling you about the organization now, you know? Trainer tips. You can register surnames with these with the Y button. Yeah, I already did that with the dowsing machine, which is now acting up, actually. Can I go over here now? What the... Where is this thing at? I go to the freaking... I go to the yard of that research facility. It's telling me it's across the river. I'm across the river. Hold on, let me throw a repel out here. I'm surprised nothing happened yet. I'm surprised I didn't get... Well, I have just a normal repel. I might as well use that one up. Oh, I gotta backtrack, too, once I get, Actually, hold on. Should I... It's already 18 minutes into the LP. I'm not gonna bore you with that. I'll do that later. It's no big deal. I don't know where the hell that thing is. Chargestone Cave. Alright, a shocking experience. Well... It's already 18 minutes into the LP. I was kind of windjamming there for a while, so I think I'm just going to end this episode now. I mean, I'm going to film one right after this, but hope you enjoyed this LP, everybody. This is Tekking101, signing out. See you next time.